Hi, I'm a longtime fan of the Stargate franchise, and I have something I want to say to the good people at MGM, and I hope they'll see this somehow. I won't beat around the bush. I want a new in-canon Stargate TV series created by Brad Wright and Robert Cooper. And if you've kept an eye on what's been happening on social media, you've probably seen that I'm not alone in wanting this. This is what Stargate fans want to see. Now hold on, you might be thinking, what if we just do a reboot? No. You do not want to do a reboot. Okay, I don't want you to do a reboot. The fans don't want you to do a reboot, but you also do not want you to do a reboot. Please hear me out. And just to clear up any potential confusion, when I say we don't want a reboot, I don't mean reboot in the sense of what the word has come to mean, that is, sequel, continuation, spin-off, basically any type of new installment of a franchise that's been dormant for a while. Those I don't mind, and I fully understand that no matter what direction you go in with regards to a new Stargate series, it will get referred to as the Stargate reboot in the media. It is what it is. But what I and my fellow fans do not want is a reboot in the original sense of the term, that is, a new version of Stargate that completely wipes the slate clean and starts over from scratch, throwing out all established continuity and canon and starting all over. The three previous series, SG-1, Atlantis and Stargate Universe, created a rich and expansive fictional universe, full of possibilities and the potential for new worlds to be explored and many more stories to be told. And more than that, in the minds of the fans, this world is Stargate, and it's a world we want to return to. There are people there that feel like old friends that we'd like the opportunity to meet again at some point. Now, if instead of that, you choose to give us some sort of new vision of what Stargate can be, where worlds we visited might not exist, where events we remember fondly never took place, where there isn't a possibility of seeing those familiar faces every now and then, well, I'm sorry, but a lot of us just won't be interested in what you may have to offer. Now, I understand the desire to want to make a new Stargate seem less intimidating to potential new viewers, those that didn't watch the previous series and aren't gonna be familiar with the history and concepts developed over the course of 17 television seasons. But do you really want to alienate the established Stargate fanbase, which has only grown larger as new people have discovered the series on streaming sites and such in the years since SGU went off the air? Or would you perhaps try to get the best of both worlds? Because I believe it is entirely possible to make a new Stargate show appeal both to longtime fans like me and to new viewers who aren't familiar with the franchise. And this is where Brad Wright and Robert Cooper come in. Having been the main creative force behind all three of the previous Stargate series, they are uniquely and intimately familiar with the universe they developed in a way that no other potential series creators are. And they're also very awesome and very experienced science fiction television writers. Have them create and run your new Stargate show. They would know how to introduce the universe to new unfamiliar viewers while also giving the existing fans what they want. But it has to be Wright and Cooper. Let's have a look at some of the TV series from the 80s, 90s and beyond that have in recent years been revived, brought back to the small screen in the form of sequel series or even outright new seasons of shows that have been off the air for years or even decades. Twin Peaks, The X-Files, 24, Prison Break, Gilmore Girls, Full House, Will and Grace. Once successful TV series of all types of genres, from dark sci-fi mystery to family sitcom, are being revived left, right and center, and they all have one thing in common. Yes, they're all not freaking reboots, but there's something else too. Every single one of these classic TV shows that are being revived are being brought back under the supervision of the original writer-producers that created them. From David Lynch and Mark Frost with Twin Peaks and Chris Carter with The X-Files, all the way to Jeff Franklin with Full House. And the reason for that is pretty obvious when you think about it. The creators who made these shows, the TV phenomena they were in the first place, are uniquely and irreplaceably understanding of what made them work. And that is why you need to bring the band back together for your new Stargate series. It was these guys' vision of what Stargate could become that made the franchise a television phenomenon of 17 seasons. And it's their vision that can make it a success again. Don't do a franchise reboot, do a franchise revival. Well, that's all I have to say. I wanted to end this video with the hashtag the fans are getting to trend on Twitter, but as of the recording of this video, I don't know yet what that is, so I just made up my own. Hashtag bring back Brad. Nail it. 7th take.